Hello, Gracefully Chosen community, and welcome to Foster My Stories, the achievement-focused podcast for foster care, adoption, orphan, inclusive of underserved communities. I'm your host, Shalina Michelle Tate, and on today's cast episode, I'm going to be highlighting gracefully chosen content for you and your family to enjoy that relates closely to any one of your communities, adoption, orphan, underserved, and foster care. For the month of March, I would like to highlight 3 different subject matters. We have a movie, a public figure, and a book. So let's get right into it. For the month of March, I would like to highlight the movie called Earth to Echo. Many kids in foster care eventually are adopted by their foster families. There aren't that many films that portray a foster kid in a positive light, but Earth to Echo is special in that it is a kid-friendly film that touches on themes of loss and change, and it features a supporting character who is brave, loyal, nurturing, realistic, and who just happens to be in foster care. The sequel to Earth to Echo is in book form, found via Wattpad.com. So once again, Earth to Echo is the March movie of the month. Rex Dave Thomas was born July 2nd, 1932 in the Atlantic City of New Jersey to his biological parents, Sam and Molly. It was then between age 6 weeks and 6 months he was adopted by Rex and Aleva Thomas. By age 5, Aleva passed, causing Dave to travel. By 15, Thomas decided to reside in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where he worked full-time at the Hobby House restaurant. Losing his job drove Dave to never want to lose another job. This was during the process he was working full-time. He dropped out of the school. He later considered that like one of the biggest mistakes of his life, so he went back to go get his GED, which he obtained in 1993. As an adult, Dave became well known as an American businessman, philanthropist, and fast food tycoon. Thomas can be coined as the founder and chief executive officer of Wendy's, which is known as a fast food restaurant chain that specializes in, then it was hamburgers, but now you have cheeseburgers, salads, and now those natural cut fries that are very good. With the growth of Wendy's, Dave became an educational advocate and founded the Dave Thomas Education Center in Coconut Creek, Florida, which offers GED classes to young adults. Dave also became an advocate for adoption through his Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption, which is a nonprofit charity dedicated to finding permanent homes for children waiting in foster care in the United States and Canada, which he created in 1992. And that's amazing because he founded that foundation and then got his GED in 1993. And although Dave passed on January 8th, 2002, he appeared in more than 800 Wendy's commercials from 1989 to 2002, which is considered more than any other company founder in television history. And finally, the book I wanted to highlight is a book for children in foster care, Maybe Days by Jennifer Wilgocki and Marsha Khan Wright, illustrated by Alyssa Enriquez. Explaining foster care is tough enough for adults, right? We can only imagine how hard it is to explain all of these facets involved to children. Thankfully, Maybe Days helps put all of these factors into a way that is easy to explain, and it's meant to be specifically for children entering the foster care system. It lays out the responsibilities of the foster parent, the social worker, and even the court system. Most importantly, it encourages children to continue doing what they do best, being. I really like that because going through that foster care system and possibly adoption and orphan, or even if you come from an underserved community, there is a key thing that a lot of times get lost, and that is being. You don't have control of your situation or your environment, and not having control of any of that, you forget to be. So I'm so glad that this book is highlighting the importance of pushing for individuals to continue being and thriving. All right, and there you have it. The March movie, once again, is Earth to Echo. The March public figure is Dave Thomas, who is the founder of Wendy's, and the March book is Maybe Days. If you would like to be a featured relative guest, a community guest, or a special guest expert, please inbox the Gracefully Chosen 2020 Facebook page, and make sure to catch updated Foster My Stories content Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Red Circle, Spotify, Amazon Audible, Radio Public, and Google Podcast. Next Wednesday, you can join one of the mentioned platforms at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and listen to my interview with my community guest, Kawan Fitch Webster. And remember, being fostered, adopted, orphaned, or underserved simply means you're gracefully chosen.